Another day and another bumpy day.
I know, it looks beautiful here. It's hard to believe it's gonna be that rough out there.
Oh well.
We're gonna do it.
Better than sitting on the couch.
The couch is sitting in the front of the warehouse?
Yeah.
Better than that couch?
I've tried to get rid of that thing like 5 times this week. Oh, I'm coming to get it. One guy never shows up. The other guy shows up with a Ford Focus and he wants to strap it to the top, and we're all looking at it, and I'm like, and he's finally like, yeah, we better not do that. And I'm like, yeah, I'll be back with the truck. I said, okay, we'll leave it out here. You can come get it when you want.
Never
As you see,
up.
It's still sitting there. So if anybody wants a free futon, I've got one at my office. But what we're gonna do today is, of course, we're gonna go and catch bait, and we'll just see how rough it is. It's probably not any worse than last week, so we'll just see what we can do.
And for those of you who remember, it's probably not going to be any worse than last week. And last week Todd said, why are we out here again? So just keep that in mind when he says, it's not any worse than last week.
You got to remember though, it's our escape.
Yes, no,
our
I
escape.
need that. I can use an escape.
Yeah. So Chad just got headhunted by several different companies, and he finally accepted an offer, so congratulations.
Thank you.
It's a long time coming. This man's a hard worker. He does a good job. I always told him, I said, my goal eventually one day, and with y'all's help, is to get him to retire so we can go and do fishing full time and do video creation. I don't see that happening anytime soon unless we get a ton more subscribers. Then maybe it will happen. But anyway, congratulations to him. I've known Chad for 14 years, and it's well deserved, trust me, very well deserved. So anyway, outside of that, pretty sun coming up in the background. Let's go see what we can do today.
We're gonna go find it. We're gonna make it happen somehow.
All right, well, luckily the ride wasn't nearly as bad as it was last week. I think the wind direction has a little bit to do with it, because it seems like it's coming a little bit more out of the east northeast, which is good. So now we're set up on the bait, or on the chum. Well, now we're set up on the flat to start chumming for bait. And what we typically do when we get to a flat is we spread out about 180 degrees. As Chad's going to demonstrate here. You can see it hit the water out there. So he broadcasts the chum to get it out, and then what I'll do is, when we determine which way this chum is going to flow, we'll start concentrating in an area where we want to bring the bait. Now, last time when we were here, it took a little bit to get them chummed up, but once we got them chummed up, it was like throwing the net on a marker. And we could go out to a marker right now and probably catch bait, and it's not too rough. But I want to find pinfish too, and catching pinfish in a marker is not the easiest thing to do. So coming to the flats, this flat we caught a bunch of big pinfish last week. So we want to catch pinfish so we can free line those to grouper. And then also, you know, sometime those snapper, my biggest snapper came on a hand-sized pinfish. So you definitely want, as I always say, you definitely want to try to have as much bait as you possibly can have on your boat. Many different baits. Chad, where's the bait? But like I said, last time we were here, it took us a while to get it chummed up. It probably took us 20 minutes at least.
Yeah.
So you got to be patient. If you know that they're here, there's really no indications that the bait is here. But coming here so often, not so often, but coming here a lot, I know that the bait's here.
Cowfish. Is that bait?
No.
Good haul for the first throw.
Yep.
Got a puffer. Perfect.
While Chad was chumming for bait, he decided that he would throw the bucket in the water, the whole bucket,
More chum.
to see if he could get anything. Well, the bucket started floating away, so we had to go chase it down with the trolling motor. Completely messed up our spot. We had all kinds of bait everywhere.
It's too easy. We had to make it challenging for you. The talon just kind of draws them in, so this way, you know, we spook them just to make sure it wasn't a fluke. Yeah, that's what it was. I didn't want to make it a fluke.
First time ever he's dropped the bucket in the water and it just starts floating away. I'm down here cleaning out the live well, the weeds, and I'm like, what are you doing? And he's like, I don't know. And he just kind of stood there for a second. I'm like, well, yeah, he almost stepped in the water. I'm like, dude, just go chase it down with a trolling motor. He was like, yeah, that's a pretty good idea. I was waiting for him to step in the water. You were thinking about it?
Yeah, I mean, I was like, it's only 3 feet. You know, there's the difference between 2 feet and 3 feet.
3 feet, yeah.
2 feet, not
especially
a big deal.
for you.
3 feet, it's gonna be a little cool.
If you're not having fun, just don't go fishing. How in the world did I miss that one? What I'm doing is I'm taking a whitebait, hooking them in the belly with the slacker jig. Since the tide's not moving very hard, we're only sitting in 16 feet of water. Casting it out and letting it come back to me because the tide is coming to me. As we take one over the bow. You can hear the trolling motor in the background just working, working, working. I think it's rougher today than it was last weekend.
So now I've switched it up just for the sake of changing things up. Just taking a dead white bait, putting it on a hook, belly hooking it, and letting it. Sorry for the interruption there. Whoo, he hit the snot out of that one. So what I'm doing is, like I said, taking the dead white bait, hooking it in the belly with just a plain hook, clearing the scale, pitching it up current, letting the current bring it back towards me as it sinks. There's a few rocks right here just to the side of the boat. So once that white bait gets down about halfway in the water column, those grouper are seeing it, coming up and just destroying it. Oh, there we got it. Oof. Somebody tell the fat boy not to set the hook.
I didn't even know he was on there. I was working out another backlash and not a bad little grouper. was funny, in the last video we were out and it was rough like this, and somebody actually commented on our YouTube page and said, oh, those are 2-footers with wind chop on them. And I said, well, I've been fishing this bay for 32 years, 33 years coming up, and I can tell you right now that I'm a pretty good judge of what, ooh, just got my butt handed to me. I'm a pretty good judge of what's going on. And we just had a wave that literally, we went up the wave and we went back down, like this one right here.
Yeah.
And it was waist high. It was, you saw how much I went like this. That one was at least waist high. It was probably 3 foot at least. But this bay can get choppy, especially when that wind is coming out of the northeast. And what the conditions that we have right now is the tide is coming in pretty good, so we're sitting sideways right now. That's why we're sitting sideways to the wind, is because that tide is pushing the back end of the boat around. So we're actually sitting kind of cross against the waves, which is great for the trolling motor and stuff like that, because it's not working so hard. It just sucks because
yeah, it's only
the way we stand, it's literally like we've got one coming up now that is a honker. Yep. And then we'll go back down it. Woo! And I'm going to tell you right now, the camera just does not do that justice at all. Chad, I saw you almost leave your feet. What was up with that?
I was not expecting it. Whatever. He didn't even hit it that hard.
No?
It's just barely a bump.
Not a bad gag. He'd have been a keeper. On the ball jig.
I'm surprised. I've had grunts hit harder.
Good job, Chad. Well, I was just getting ready to leave this spot because it was, I mean, it was bite after bite after bite. And then all of a sudden it shut down like a light switch, and we thought, well, maybe a shark could come through or something like that. But then he catches that gag, so now he's gonna make me stay here a little bit longer. Probably won't catch another fish here, but
Probably not.
all right, what I wanted to show here is we have a ledge that's off to our right here, and it's allowing us to push our bait right into that ledge. We're out in the middle of the shipping channel. As you can see, there's some fish on the bottom right there and right there. And like I said, the bite was really good here when we first pulled up. I mean, we were throwing down cut bait, getting bam, bam, bam. I threw down live bait, immediately got hit. And then all of a sudden it just shut off like a light switch. Did you get hit again? Well, now they're hitting again. So it looks like I'm gonna get back to fishing.
So Todd and I eased our way out to the main channel, and he says I never cut bait. That bucket was all this guy. So hopefully the cut bait's the way it's gonna go. Otherwise I just sat back there and got my feet wet for virtually nothing. But it's a little sporty.
Nothing we can't handle.
There's some good ones. All right, we're gonna go catch something.
What are you doing? Oh,
Just showing everybody that you see who's using the cut bait.
Bait that I'm using that you cut.
Just getting it on record in case we need it later.
Chad, what happened to you?
Wah, wah, wah.
You let that little fish break you off?
No, I don't know if he got ate or if it was just that big of a fish, but it was running at me, and then all of a sudden I had a leader. That was it. No jig. Got my jig. Got my jig.
You got that one bow hooked? No? Another one on the ball jig. Chad just got his butt handed to him.
What?
What?
That?
Hey, at least I caught my fish. They don't all have to be giants.
No,
That's
it'd
just
be nice if they were big enough to actually be a fish.
Chad's just jelly.
Yeah, a little bit.
Well, what's happened is Chad and I have decided to lighten up our jigs because the tide is starting to slow down just a little bit. And that Chad actually started using the slacker jig, and he just caught a grouper.
Dead bait.
He's full of dead bait. Where's he getting that dead bait from? We're not chumming.
Oh.
You're getting blood all over the floor, Chad. Come on. So what we've done is I've gone down to a 3/4 ounce Stewie, and he's pulling baits out of the grouper's throat.
Well, I can't see anything.
And he's using the slacker jig because, like I said, this tide slowed down quite a bit. Oh, come on, Todd. And as the tide starts to slow, we start to lighten up our jigs to get a more natural presentation. There we go. Ooh, that's a good one. Well, he started off good.
No.
Little buddy. Little grouper, but fish is a fish. Knowing when to downsize is key, because the more natural you can present that bait, the better off you are. So when we're dropping down weight, like 3/4, the slacker jig, slacker's probably still a little bit too small for right now, but Chad's got the patience to do it. Like I said, I'm using a 3/4 ounce Stewie. Able to get to the bottom pretty good, but able to move it along the bottom. That's the key, is being able to move it if you have to. So you lift it up like this, you drop it back a little bit more, let out a little bit of line, come tight with it. Chad always seems to hook these mysterious fish. This one ate a pinfish, didn't it?
Yeah. A lot of pressure for 10-pound braid.
Yeah.
I think he just realized he was hooked. Coming up.
Gotta be a shark.
Just turned.
Oh!
Thank God.
God, I wanted you to fight that
I
forever.
at least wanted to see what it was.
See, folks, you never know what you're going to catch out here. But Chad always seems to hook those mysterious fish, which is fine by me. Well, there's a shark that just came up and ate my fish that I just hooked. I think that's what Chad had. Think that's what you had, Chad?
I mean, it took off like a shark at
Yeah.
the end. I don't know, it was weird how it stuck to the bottom though.
And we're sitting on some great fish. Chad got him a different species.
Yeah, the only problem is he didn't fight much.
No, he didn't.
I'm waiting for him
Yeah, I
to,
know. Get him in the boat and he'll fight. That's all you, buddy.
It's all me?
It's all you.
I thought you were gonna step in.
No.
No?
I got to do the filming. Those are the worst ones too.
I know.
Come on. You want me to hold the rod? Or you got it?
I'm waiting for him to kick because he hasn't really caught that much.
He's not gonna bite you, Chad.
Exactly what I was figuring he was gonna do.
Don't let that little fish kick your butt.
Yeah, right. Come on, stop.
This is why you never want to bring a big cobia in that you haven't fought all the way through, because they will destroy your boat. He's a decent one. Let him go, Chad. Now what we've got is we're getting the snapper off the bottom. We're getting them chummed up. The tide is almost slack now, so we're definitely getting them up in the water. We're trying to get them up in the water column. Snapper, not the size that I want, but it's the right species. Get him, Chad. Get him away from that Goliath.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
There he is. He's following it.
Yeah, he is. Oh, he almost got it.
Oh, he did get it. Oh my God. I don't know how much of that may have or may not have showed up, but that was pretty cool.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I lost count.
It don't matter. 12 pulls. And then
12?
Yep. And then hold on. I may have bruised my arm a little bit underneath.
Well, folks, we had a great day on the water. It was a lot of fun. We caught a ton of fish. I mean, a ton of fish. Chad just had to go and hook every Goliath that swims in this bay, every shark. But we had that Goliath. I hope we got it on film. He came right up to the surface and ate a grouper right on the surface. But anyway, it was a lot of fun as usual. Like I said, we caught a lot of fish. That wind actually laid down in the afternoon. I'm shocked. I thought we were going to be battling wind all day long, but it actually settled down and made it beautiful out here. So again, I'm going to try to edit this tonight. So if I can get this edited, you can come out and see us. If not, worst case scenario, I'll do it early tomorrow morning. But come out and see us tomorrow.
Where are we going to be tomorrow?
Where are we going to be tomorrow?
Yeah.
We are going to be at the News Channel 8 outdoor show.
Actually, it'd be today.
What?
Well, by the time.
Well, today.
Yeah.
Sunday.
Sunday.
I'm going to try to get it edited and put it up tonight, but I doubt I will.
Don't?
Well, then I'll just put it up. Then it's tomorrow and it's Sunday. And you can come and see us.
Then tomorrow would be Monday.
And Raymond James said, no, today's Saturday, tomorrow's Sunday. If I get the video out tonight, it will be tomorrow. If I get it out tomorrow morning, it will be that day, today. Have we confused you enough? But anyway, if you guys get a chance, come out and see us at the News Channel 8 outdoor show. We'll be at Southeastern Fishing Tackle's booth, and then we're doing a seminar at 1 p.m. And matter of fact, that reminds me, I've got to grab a number that I want to use, that I'm going to give out at the...
Give out this one so someone can come
get that Goliath. But we're going to give out maybe a number or two just to kind of help people get an idea of what to look for on their bottom machine. But we will be out at the News Channel 8 Outdoor Expo tomorrow or today, depending on what day this show comes out. At 1 p.m. we will be doing the seminar, and then we will be hanging out at the Southeastern Fishing Tackle booth. They have texted me today and said that they have sold a ton of our jigs, which thank you very much for that. We appreciate it. Chad, again, good hanging with you.
Great day.
Yep, we caught a lot of fish.
Great day.
A lot of fish. God
Tomorrow's
almighty.
gonna be fun.
Yep, tomorrow's gonna be fun. So anyway,
or today, or whatever day.
Fish
Sunday.
more, catch more, and we'll see you on the flip side. Or we'll see you tomorrow, or today.
Or today, or yesterday, or depends on when the video comes out. But for those of you that come out on Sunday to see us, yeah, it's hard to bring a sandwich or a drink. You know, just bring us a high five. That'll work. Bring us a high five.
The guy never speaks during the day, and then I go to end the video, and he doesn't shut up.
It's the best part of the video. I get cut out.
All right, guys. We're gonna ride again.
I'm on the run, I've got no alibi for what I've done. Took what you treasure and I'm never gonna give it up. I left these empty streets and hide within the shadows.